Hello, my name is Silly and welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be doing a bit of a reading vlog, and this month is special. So August is the month of Draconathon, where myself and Jade from Jade Juniper and many other amazing people are reading all dragon books throughout the month of August. So if you're watching this and it's August, you still have time to join. All the links to join Draconathon are down below. You can read as many or as few dragon books as you want. I'll also link my Draconathon announcement video so you know what our prompts are for this year. But let's talk about what I will be reading. So I have a couple dragon books on my TBR, and some of the other ones I'm going to be reading a little bit further down the line, but I'm first going to focus on these two chonkers. So first of all, this week I'm going to be reading The Last Fi Hunter by Selene Goldenberg. I'm very excited. I have just started this and I have already picked out the tabs I'm going to be tabbing this book with. Look at that. Look how much they match. I'm so excited. I got a couple new page tabs specifically for this readathon so that I could match the tabs to the book a little bit more accurately because I was running low on tabs. So I'm very excited about this one. This is basically about a Fi Hunter, and Fi are kind of like these demonic ghost creatures that kind of exist in this world but can be fought on like another plane of existence. And there's some kind of like draconic creature involved with that as well. And our main character is a Fi Hunter, and they go on this quest and on this journey with another person. And that's all I say right now because also I've just started this, so I'm still learning what the journey is all about. So I will be reading this. I also have some highlighters, so I will be highlighting if there is something to highlight, and then probably not in this video but later on in future reading vlogs I will also be reading To Shape a Dragon's Bath by Moni Quill Blackgoose. This is a fantasy that takes place in kind of like a dragon rider, like draconic academy. The academy is run by colonizers, and our main character is a young indigenous woman who is trying to fight against the way of approved things by these colonizers. It sounds like an amazing read. This is also our first Dragons and Draconathon book club read. If you want to join our book club, we will be reading dragon books all year long, so you can find that info down below. Now let's get to reading. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop, enjoy a scone and a coffee, and I'm going to read my book. So let's go. Hello, so I just got back from the coffee shop and I am now getting ready to go out with one of my friends to a little market. We're gonna check out some things. We're gonna go to a little craft store, and then we are going to chill at a coffee shop and crochet. So a little sneak peek into my crocheting journey. So I made this little guy, look at him. I made this little guy a couple weeks ago. He's a little cow, he's a little derpy. The head placement and the eye placement is a little bit off, and he is thick. And look how cute he is. Oh, I love him. So this was the first crocheted plush that I ever made. It looks like it's difficult, but it's not actually. As long as you know the very basics of crochet, like there's like maybe 3 things you need to know, which is how to make a magic ring, which there are so many tutorials online, how to increase and how to decrease, and a single like crochet stitch. That is it. That is all you need to know to make this cute little cow. And I will link the tutorial that I used for the cow and what I'm about to show you. For this I used 1 Cent Crochets tutorials. They have crochet They have videos on YouTube that are entirely free and super easy to follow, and they explain how to do everything, and it's so helpful. And they also explain what materials to buy if you don't have any crochet materials or this is your first crochet project. But then they also have an Etsy shop that has the patterns written out, and definitely go support their Etsy shop because it's only like $2 or $3 to get a written out crochet pattern. And I think it's super helpful to first like watch the video and then look at the written out pattern, because then you also learn how to read crochet patterns. Because if you've never done crochet before, or you've never read a crochet pattern before, if you look at the pattern instructions, then you might panic, but it's fine. It's actually quite easy to understand once you know what the different, like the 3 basic stitches are, once you know the 3 basic techniques, and then once you know what the acronyms on the pattern mean. So I highly recommend checking them out. So because the cow was such a success, and because one of our prompts for Draconathon is crafting something, that's one of our activity prompts, one of our gem activities, I have decided to crochet a dragon plush. Can you see that? You can kind of see that. Yes. So there's a little dinosaur and a little dragon. So I'm going to try to crochet this little dragon plush. Because the cow was such a success, I believe in myself. I think I can do it. So the supplies that I have are some bulky crochet yarn. This is a number 6 super bulky. Then I have my crochet hook. I'm going to use a 5mm. Then I have some like crochet or like yarn needles, just to like stitch the different pieces together at the end. Then I have stitch markers, so when you're going around like in a circle, it's helpful to mark where you started that stitch so you don't like accidentally increase one side over the other, if that makes sense. And then just some scissors. All you really need is a crochet hook and yarn. I mean, you kind of need like a yarn needle, but there are ways around that. There's ways to, like, it's super like thick and bulky yarn and the holes are like really big, so like you can kind of like pull it through. I definitely recommend one of these though. It's very helpful and useful. You really don't need stitch markers. I used like a little clip that I just like a normal hair clip that I just like kept there and pinned there on the side for a while. And I used that for like a lot of other like yarn projects before I bought these. You really don't need these. These are just like slightly more convenient, and if you need the hair clip for your hair, you know, these are helpful. So anyways, yeah, I have this one, and then I think I'm still trying to decide what I want to do for the other color, because it's mainly going to be one color, and then like under the wings and I think like the ears or something are like an accent color. I did buy this. I don't know. This would be really cute together, like kind of jewel tones, but I might do like a light purple accent or a white. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna see, because the main body is mostly this color. And I actually started this project a couple days ago because I wanted to get a feel to see how difficult it is. I only did the feet though, and I did the feet in this green color because that was the only yarn color that I had, and this was, you know, the same color that I used for my cow. So I was going to do this color, but then I was at Michael's, and this is the color of our mascot for Draconathon, Kaida. I mean, it's like, this is slightly more like pinkish than like the purple we have for Kaida, but like it's all in the same family, right? And I was like, okay, that would be like kind of really cool if I crocheted a dragon for the Dragon Readathon and it's in the same color scheme. Like, it's just, it felt too perfect. So of course I bought more yarn. Can never have too much yarn. So yeah, I'm going to get ready to go out to the market with my friend and to hang out and chat and have some coffee and find some cute crafted goods and to attempt to crochet a dragon. It might be a disaster, but the point is to have fun, to do something physical with your hands, and it's just such a mindful, like meditative thing to create something. And it's not about making something that looks amazing, that is perfect. It's about making something that you are proud of. Look at this cow! I made this cow. I made this cow. anyways, as you can tell, I'm very passionate about creating things, so let's go. Hello, so I'm about to go to a book signing author event with Simone Sultani, who is the author of Cross the Line, which is a Formula One romance that is coming out, and myself and my Formula One romance book club, the Romantics, but it's spelled like F1R, because Formula One, F1, right? So good. Anyways, we're reading that book this month, and it just came out like 2 days ago, and I'm so excited to read it, and I'm so excited to pick up the book. So here we go. This is the outfit. Look, this is like all like auto shop, like car themed, right? I'm really excited. Okay, anyways, we're gonna go because I want to get there early so I can get a good seat. I'm so excited. Hello, it is Saturday. I just got off of a lovely live show. It was our first live show of Draconathon. If you were there, thank you so much for coming. We had so much fun. If you missed it, the recording is still up, and we are going to have more this month, so no worries. But we had so much fun, and now I am going to attempt to make some themed cookies for an event that I'm going to with some friends later tonight. It's like a Star Wars show, and I want to make some themed Star Wars cookies. So I'm gonna go to Williams-Sonoma because they have a really cool like pack of Star Wars like cookie cutters, and I'm gonna see if they have some in stock at the store near me, and then I'm gonna try to make some like sugar cookie, iced cookie, like with like icing themed cookies. I've only made like sugar cookies with like decorative icing once before when I got like a discounted cookie cutter pack from the same Williams-Sonoma, and I had a lot of fun and I learned a lot. I am an amateur, an absolute amateur, so if you're coming here for tips, this is not the place. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun and making cute cookies that taste, I mean, I think relatively good. So we'll see. But yeah, let's see if Williams-Sonoma has the pack of cookie cutters. Yeah, we'll see.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
Hello. So I just got back from making charm necklaces with my friend Mac. It was so much fun, but we are here to discuss The Last Fi Hunter. So I finished this book this morning and it was amazing. This was a 5-star read for me. It combined fantasy, draconic and demonic creatures, Thai culture, romance, humor, just all of those elements so amazingly together. It just wove all of them together into this amazing story. This is unlike anything I've read before. It was just fresh and new and amazing, and it was such an interesting story, and the writing was so good, and I just kept going, you know? Oh my god, this book was amazing. I highly recommend. This is basically about a Fi hunter, so someone who hunts Fi, which are these kinds of like demonic / draconic type creatures. They're kind of like people reborn as like these vengeful spirits basically, and they kill and feast off of humans. So there's a lot of these like smaller villages that are hoping that Fi hunters can come in and get rid of these Fi that are terrorizing their villages. There's like also like a lot of politics going on with the prince and the kingdom and like the capital of this kingdom, and how they are not really interested in these like traditional ways of these Fi hunters, because the Fi hunters are very traditional. They come from this like ancient order. Their practices are really traditional, and the prince is trying to kind of like stray away from those traditional ways. Then basically the main character X is a Fi hunter, and he goes on like a quest and a journey with this young woman, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's an amazing book. It's definitely, there's a lot of like violence and action scenes, so it has quite a bit of descriptions of like violence and fights, and it's not exactly gory, but it's like it's quite descriptive of the violence. So I would definitely check out the content warnings for this before checking it out, but it is so amazing. I loved this book. What a way to kick off Draconathon. So this was amazing. And the draconic creature that's featured mainly in this is a type of like naga, which is more of like a serpentine draconic creature, which was so cool. Anyways, that's all I have for now.
Remember when we were getting nowhere fast, when the garden won't stop.
Thank you so much for watching this week 1 in Draconathon, and I will see you next time for my next reading vlog. Bye!